Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Today, I want to share some information with you. I've been reading an article called Want to Speak a Foreign Language? Learn How to Meditate. The article was written by David Gutierrez, and it's from omniglot.com. David says, usually meditation is perceived as either some kind of semi-religious practice or as a relaxation method used by people who are very artistic. What most people don't understand is that meditation is neither. Although some religions do actively promote meditation as very important spiritually, and it does have relaxation as a byproduct, actually meditation is a tool with a variety of practical uses. For example, in language learning, David says he doesn't mean that you can magically learn a foreign language with nothing but meditation, but meditation can significantly improve the effectiveness of all your other methods of language learning. Then he lists some ways in which meditation could help you. The first one that David mentions is that meditation improves concentration. He says one of the main problems of foreign language learning is that it is very demanding upon your attention and focus. It isn't enough to set aside an hour a day for languages. You actually have to study rigidly throughout the time, and it can be very boring and difficult. If you're the kind of person whose mind wanders and you find yourself wanting to send a WhatsApp message or perhaps wanting to call a friend or check your email, then meditation could be a way out, because it helps to improve your concentration and hold your attention on whatever you're doing. Now, David's article is very good, but I don't think he means that you have to immediately run to the nearest mountain, wear an orange robe and sit there until the snow comes. I think he's just saying that to quieten your mind a little bit, get in touch with your inner feelings. That could be walking in nature, it could be perhaps painting a picture, it could be writing a poem. He's just really asking us to slow down. That would be my interpretation of what he's saying. I mean, I don't know who he is. He could be sitting right now wearing a kaftan and sandals in some remote part of Asia. I really don't know. But that's hardly practical for any of us. David's second point is that meditation improves memory. This is what he says. He says, if there is something you're going to need a lot of while studying a language, it is memory. You're going to learn many new words, grammar rules, and a new way of perceiving and describing the world. Anything that can make your memory more receptive to new experiences and improve your memory retention rates, of course, is going to benefit you. Luckily, there's an easy way to do this, he says. Meditation has been proven to do wonders for your short and long-term memory, in addition to other health benefits. That's all really good, but I can see that he's not actually telling us how he meditates. His next point is interesting. He says that meditation improves your brain physically. meditation has been proven to increase the amount of grey matter in the human brain. That's what we call brain cells, grey matter. We often use that when we're talking about the brain. He says, especially in areas associated with learning, memory, and emotional control. In other words, consistent practice of meditation makes you physically more fit to acquire and retain new information, skills, and abilities. It's a very interesting article he's written here. There's another 3 points he mentions. The first one is he's saying that meditation improves information processing and decision making. David tells us that people who regularly practice meditation have been reported to be able to process information faster and make better decisions based on the information available. Taking into account that any new language requires you to consume, analyze, and sort out an enormous amount of completely new data, this advantage is certainly going to be useful. And his last 2 points in this very interesting article, he's saying that meditation increases your ability to work under stress. He tells us that stress is a part of life and you're never going to have the ideal conditions for study. External stress factors can make meaningful study almost impossible. Meditation, however, shows signs of being able to increase one's ability to maintain or even increase productivity in the most stressful conditions. Well, an amazing system indeed if it helps us to do all those things. And finally, he says it improves quick memory recall. David tells us language learning is just as much about recalling what you've learned as it is about learning in the first place. When you speak a language, remembering words, rules, conjugations, and other similar things can mean the difference between sounding natural and stumbling over every other word. Meditation, in its turn, is known to improve rapid memory recall, among other mental abilities. Well, that's a tall order indeed. As we say in English, things which look a bit difficult, we refer to them as tall orders. So that's quite a tall order he's putting forth there, that meditation can do all of these things. I do know that slowing down your mind and looking after your mental health is very important. I think meditation has a different meaning for all of us. For some people, it's about walking in nature. For others, it could be drawing a picture. And again, for other people, it might well be something a little bit more structured, like getting the kaftan out the wardrobe, wearing the sandals, and going to sit in nature for half an hour. I have to say that I'm a little bit cynical about articles like this, especially when they try to sell me something. But David, in this article, this is David Gutierrez, and in his article, Want to Speak a Foreign Language, Learn How to Meditate, he's quite convincing. And if you'd like to read more articles like this, then certainly have a look on omniglot.com. It's an online encyclopedia of writing systems and languages. There we are. I hope you found this helpful. Let's meet again soon when you have some time. Thank you for being with me, and goodbye.